really introduce you properly, but since you're out here already, fine. Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to the second half of our Lunar Percy and the Kids Keynote. We have three of our favorite people in the world. One of them has been with us forever and a day. His name is Christopher Rankin. Chris has played Percy in every single Harry Potter movie, and he's just been such a friend to the fans over all these years, and so it feels just so fitting that you're with us for this.
It's nice to be here.
Scarlett, we met like last week. Evanna said, God, please don't tell me, I know it's late, but you can say no, I swear you can say no, it's fine. These are my friend Scarlett. I said, are you kidding? She plays Pansy. No, Evanna, we don't want Pansy for But since then, she has just been so enormously friendly, giving out movie tickets on the Broadway set. Hi, I'm Scarlett, I play Pansy, please have a ticket. And then, of course, the one who needs absolutely no introduction is Evanna Lynch. The true one of us who would have been here at this conference anyway had she not gotten the part of Luna Lovegood. So welcome.
I wasn't expecting the end, you know, all these times we've been talking about it, I just don't like, but because I don't know, even not just these films being in them, but I've been a fan since I was 8 years old, so like, and you know, you don't really remember much before you're 8 years old, so what was it? What is life without Harry Potter? I don't know, I'm not looking forward to finding out. But then I don't think it is going to just end like that. People keep trying to just make us cry like, so it's the end, and then, you know, what you do now, but we have made so many friends through it, like through the film, and these conventions and everything. So it's not going to be like, you know, that's it. I think it's nice that we're all going through this together. There's this period of grief that is just beginning. Because yeah, the other day when we were at the premiere, after on the plane home, I got really sort of just tearful, like there's never going to be anything like that. But then it's great to hear afterwards, because everyone has this feeling. Everyone, they all have amazing stories of how they've come to Harry Potter. So I think as long as we stick together, we'll get through.
There's not going to be anything new from sort of massively new as it were. I know there's Pottermore and there's going to be new stuff there, but there's not going to be anything major. Certainly in our foreseeable future. Who knows what Joe? Nobody would dare ask that question. I don't want to know what Joe thinks half the time, but
I do.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we do, but then because she knows about everything that we do. You know that, don't you? Everything you guys talk about on the internet and your slash and your shipping. She knows. So anyway, what was the question? Oh yeah. It won't finish, because, you know, you get the films out, but then we've got DVD release. And then in November, it's 10 years since the first film came out. You know, it's never going to actually go away. And then there'll be the anniversaries of the book releases, and there'll be, I don't know, maybe director's cuts, or 25-year anniversaries, or something. And there's you guys, and you guys are going to, those of you who haven't already are going to get married and have kids, and they're going to find Harry Potter, and then it's a whole new generation. So it's
like, made it so much bigger than what it is. Like, I've probably struck by coming to mention how creative everyone is. Everyone does something, you know, from the book, inspired by the books, and just like there's so much more that you can delve into, and you're doing it with your friends, you know, like just that kind of stuff you just don't take out, don't see from life.
I think it's just like Chris was saying. I think it's just going to be one of those things where our children's children and their children's children are always going to be able to relate to Harry Potter, and so I don't think it's ever going to end.
Is Harry Potter going to end? Are we going to let it end? I agree.
It's great. And everyone's so nice.
like crazy. You both wore Pottercast t-shirts and Pottercast and Pottercast t-shirts.
We have so many t-shirts.
Everyone's like throwing t-shirts at them.
Yeah. And then your Starfield t-shirts from earlier today. Did you guys enjoy Starfield? I know Chris, you missed it.
I missed it.
Yeah.
I'll try and fix up.
Ask them to give you a private show.
Oh yeah.
We really could. We have met once.
Yeah,
well, we met Joe and
yeah. Like, I just love it. They're well.
Yeah, it was nice. I remember when I got the script for it, and I got a phone call from David Barrett going, "Now, don't be cross." Well, we've kind of had to trim things down a little here. Now, you'll see when you get the script. You'll see what I've read it. Like, yeah, that sucks a bit, but at least I'm still there. I don't really care whether I speak or not, as long as person. And the fact that I think Molly Weasley says one line in the entire film. So, oh yeah, it is the best line in the film. But the fact that I think that says enough is that there were so many people who came back to do the film, even though they were barely in it. It was like, we've got to meet him. So you could not do it. Picked off him, I think. I got a script going. Really, I'm not going to be in this one. I was happy with it, really.
But it didn't feel like fast-paced at all.
I bet not.
But it was weird, like you were saying, we started it in November, and then we had this massive snow. It was like 3 foot of snow in Britain, and obviously that was outside, so we had to wait for that. And they were hoping it was going to clear, and I just remember sitting there for days, and they're going, "Oh, we'll probably get to it tomorrow. We'll bring you in tomorrow, we'll find something else for you to do." And then we ended up shooting, I think it finished in July or something, June. Yeah. It was just insane.
Their time, and that you are not simply telling them that they have made a nice choice. I think, what do you mean, adults as well, or kids, or anyone? I don't know, I think from the, if you're thinking about children, I think it's such a great story where they can really get captivated and involved in, where the story really does become alive, and then you can really relate to the movies as well. So I don't know, I would just say, get a copy.
Yeah, I think that the film, for me, I wouldn't say watch the films and see if you like them, because I truly believe the films and the books are two separate things that are based around the same place. Which they are, and that's great. So if you like the books, the chances are you'll probably like the films. But if you like the films, you might not enjoy the books so much. If you see what I mean. But I think the thing with Potter is, and what I'd say to somebody is that even if you don't really care about kids who go to this magic school, you'll probably still find something in the books that you like somewhere. And I don't know. If you can't be bothered to read them, buy the audiobooks, because they're pretty great. Well, I mean the Stephen Fry ones, I know that's probably not popular over here, but...
They are.
Is it someone you're trying to convince? I would just, make Harry Potter in your life, and so that they can't avoid it. Just say things. I remember, because my sister wouldn't read them. She just, one of those people who's like, everyone's reading them, I'm not going to read them. So I started using, the curses, son of a bludger, and Merlin's beard, and it was all, it was in our lives, and she began saying them as well, and started to know, without even reading them, started to know all these things about Harry Potter. Then I got the film, and they had to go and watch them. I just forced them to read it, just everywhere they look, there's something,
Well, Rick Mail basically was in a thing called The Young Ones on British television years ago. And Drop Dead Fred, of course. There we go. And he was cast as Peeves. So we had this, like I said, these 2 weeks in Gloucester where he was just sort of, well, he wasn't obviously on screen with me because that would be weird because he was earthbound and things. But yeah, he was just hilarious, and I got him to sign my book at the end of the thing, and he wrote, "Dear Chris, quite the finest actor I've ever slept with," and then crossed it out. So that's, and that whole thing, the whole Mark Williams line in Chamber of Secrets with the, what exactly is the purpose of the rubber duck?
because I will never ever forget like my first ever day at Euston, and the Great Hall stuff as well, because obviously everyone was involved, and it was just so much fun. It's such a great experience. So that's what I'd say.
Mine was at the wedding scene with my dad, my son dad, Philius, because we only worked together for 2 days, but I'd been hearing about him, and I was so thrilled when they chose him. I think he's perfect. And I was in one day for, I think it was just a screen test for costumes and everything, and he was in because he was choosing the scenes in the Lovegood house, and I saw him across the yard, and he was dressed in his yellow roby thing, whatever it is he wears, this kind of thing. And I just, for a moment, I completely forgot myself. I just had a little, Dad, you know, that's Dad. and we had a lovely hug and everything. And then it just felt like that for the 2 days that we were filming. It felt like we were, you know, alone together. We were Lovegoods, and we're the only two wearing yellow, and we really stuck out. And then we put in the dance. That was kind of improvised. Everyone else was doing this waltz, and they had a choreographer. And then David was like, I want Lynn to be doing something nice. And I remembered that she had that dance, and Harry said she looked like she was batting away Raxfords. So we just went, oh, how about this? And we threw it in, and he got really into it. He was totally unself-conscious and just went for it and added a turn. And it felt just so Lovegood. And
No, Evanna.
Oh, I know.
Evanna, oh, okay.
She was excited. She came around.
We planned it for like about 2 weeks ago. Paul emailed me and he was like, do you want to play bass? I was like, yeah! Fangirl dream, totally. And I've never played it in my life. So we went to the first rock concerts on, what day was it?
Thursday.
Whatever.
Nobody knows anymore.
And then afterwards we just went, at 2:30 in the morning, went to practice and learned a few chords. And then I went on, and it was so cool being one of them. Yeah, I loved it. And with the Whomping Willows, we did the Raxford dance. If you're at the Golden Ice, feel free. I'd love to see you doing it. I think it's a great move. It's a killer.
Tonight.
I meant it to be. I don't know. No, I think actually, as the years have gone on, I've become less like Percy, which is weird. Good. Did someone say it? Which is good. Yeah, no, because when I wrote off to get the audition for Percy, I was an only child. I am an only child, so that sort of negates being a Weasley. But I was a prefect at school, so it just figured. So that was me, I guess, to some degree. I had this ridiculous ginger hair and everything else. But I think as the years have gone on, I've become less Percy-like. Yeah.
It's a song. It's a Whomping Willows song.
I'm making fun of them. It's okay.
I don't know, what? Does it have to be Slash, or?
No, it does not have to be Slash.
Actually, I've only just realised what it is.
Yeah.
Like the other day when someone went on stage and I was with all the other kids, and we were all like, Chris is in, and I was just like, and then all the others like, they were all going, what does it mean? And he was just like,
I can't tell Brian Turner what's well, the classic Slash pairing is Percy and Oliver, which is... Yeah.
I've never read a Percy and
Have
Oliver.
you not? I used to get like send them in
Okay, you have them?
I'll take them out for you.
Let me know. I look forward to the fan art.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who Percy really end up with, other than Audrey, whoever she is. I don't know. I don't know. Early on.
The Minister for Magic.
Well, yeah. Yeah, maybe. Or Umbridge, no. I think from a book point of view, I think Percy and Hermione would have always been quite well paired. But from the early days when Hermione was really booky and nerdy and stuff before she got cool.
Over here, Luna Dumbledore. I just can't get it out.
Luna is a Luna. Oh gosh, Evanna is a Luna Dumbledore shipper.
You can use a time turner. It's fine. Really, she's quite wise. She's a lot of teenage boys. She doesn't do that messing around thing. She's very honest and you know, Dumbledore's sort of mature enough for that. Mature enough. I just think they'd be cute.
First of all,
I don't know, for me, when I heard that I was going to play Pants, I was like, yes, I get to be a baddie. Everything, I'm just so cool. I know it's obviously not like the good, like Gryffindor thing, but it was just so much fun. So I was actually pleased that I was playing a baddie, so it's great fun. I was fine with it.
Yeah, I always quite enjoyed Percy being a bit of a prat, because it's like playing baddies. Playing baddies is always a lot more fun than playing the good guys, because there's always kind of more meat to them as characters. But I don't know, when the 5th book came out, Percy was just a complete asshole. I actually started getting letters from people saying, I can't believe how horrible he is. He's just a nightmare character. And I saw Joe I did. And I saw Joe at one of the premieres, and I said, look, I'm getting hate mail about this character you've written, and this was... Oh.
Probably from people in this room.
Yeah. it must have been the third film, because that was...
Third film was 2004, so 5 came out in 2003, third film was in 2004.
It would have been at Azkaban then, and all she said to me was, don't worry, he'll redeem himself one day, and I was like, oh, what does that mean? and he did, so I kind of always had that slight knowledge that he'd probably be okay in the end somehow.
You knew and you didn't say anything.
How could I?
I know. Trust me, I know.
Did you say pranks as well?
Pranks or crushes? She just said crushes, only crushes. No, it's alright. Either or neither is fine.
Both.
See, I'm nicer than all of you.
I personally can't think... No, I can't. Actually, I can't think of any personally. I'll think about it though, while somebody else answers the question.
It's such a juicy answer in this case. Sorry. Frances.
Well, there was actually. No, just put on a prank. Just a story. It's just a little story. But when we were shooting in, he didn't really actually see much of it. But when we were fighting in the Great Hall, the majority of what you saw obviously was Molly and Bellatrix. But we shot quite a lot of stuff with the rest of us fighting and dueling Death Eaters and stuff like that. And I remember it going on for days, and somebody teaching us how to do Michael Jackson's Thriller. You know.
You want to do it, Evanna?
Do it.
No. Maybe tonight.
That's all I can think of, anyway.
I'm just going to use my mic holder privileges.
I actually even designed some, because I do those earrings and things designed some for the film, because we were going to put those in, but they didn't like them. But because they can dwell in mistletoe, they're very tiny, so they're like little bugs. And it was really funny, on Twitter the other day, I was delayed on my flight, and I was like, someone send a unicorn, and everyone's like, I'm sending Nargles. Like, you can't ride a Nargle. I don't know, I'd say it's really sort of tiny and green and, you know, lots of wings, just sort of like a bug.
They're like those little bugs that fall out of trees and get on your hands. You ever see those little tiny light green?
The light green ones, yeah.
Yeah. That's what I think. It's hilarious. Yeah, so we are going to bring them out again so that we can start with the photos. But I thought we'd bring them out with you guys for a couple of minutes first so we can discover who is the biggest Harry Potter fan in the group. Or at least who knows Harry Potter trivia. It's not really the same thing. and also so that you can all get a couple of seconds to talk together. So can we please get them out here? Our kids are back. We need one more chair, I believe. No, I lied. I don't know. I think we can do this like this. What do you think, Evanna? Okay. We have our mic running.
What floor is Vernon Dursley's office on?
There we go.
Fifth?
I think 7th, but I might be wrong. What floor is Vernon Dursley's office?
One of us will be right.
It's 9.
Yeah.
That's like asking a page number. That's like...
I can name a Patronus. Do you think you can name whose it is? All right, a Lynx.
That is,
No, it's
Shackleton.
It's Peter
Yep.
Jackson.
I've got 3 more. Jack Russell Terrier. Yeah. A boar.
No cheating!
A boar. Mean pig. Tusks. No.
Dean.
Ernie McMillan.
I was teaching you not to cheat.
And then whose is the weasel?
Seamus!
Arthur's. That's Arthur.
Arthur, sorry. It's been a long week, guys.
Pretty easy, but how many pages are in Order of the Phoenix?
7.
What country?
7. Wait, we have different editions though. 7.
Yeah, that's true. It depends.
Then it might be hard, the US edition.
US edition.
That's me, they're all British.
Does anyone know the answer for the British edition?
Yeah.
How many
I know how many pages are in the British version of the General Calendars.
In the first book, Dumbledore eats a birdie box every flavor bean at the end. No, not the one he eats. What flavor is he trying to get? Yeah.
What is Professor Grubbly Clank's first name?
Yes! Wilhelmina.
I don't quite know this myself, but the number on the front of the Hogwarts Express, what is it?
That's not a book question, that's a movie question, but... It's not in the book.
It's in the book, but I think...
Is it 5972?
Everybody knows Harry Potter's birthday, but what is James Potter's birthday? His father.
How do you know this?
Oh, it's great.
That's a movie thing. Oh, no.
Do you know?
No, I don't. Ask me to recall a date right now. It's pure folly.
All say a month.
Someone say March 30th then.
March 31st.
27th.
Okay.
March.
March 27th?
She's got it.
Got your book right there.
Okay. On your left. Here.
Oh, remember that.
What was the date of the 3rd task of the Triwizard Tournament?
What was the what? 24th of June.
Yeah.
let's have a blue team and a red team.
We have a question from 9-year-old Mallory here.
Blue.
What was the first thing Hagrid said when he came back in the second book?
All right, Harry.
They don't even answer you.
He's like hanging around.
Hello again, Harry. Probably something. or like, sorry about that. That's all he ever says.
Do you mean when he comes back from Azkaban?
Yeah, and it's in the movie.
Oh, in the movie.
Well, you're all actors, right?
You.
We have enough trouble learning our own lines.
Sorry,
This is book trivia right now.
This is like for them.
She's gonna give the answer.
It was sorry I'm late.
Sorry, I'm late.
All right, we got two.
Wait. How did they tell there was Harry in the book when they were all had drinking Polyjuice potion to look like Harry Potter?
Say that again?
Over there.
How do they tell the difference in the seven Potters? Which
Oh, easy. No.
No.
He uses Expelliarmus.
Over here. Hello. What comic book does Ron read?
I'm sure he reads more than one.
Yeah,
Evanna thinks it's somebody, the marvelous muggle, or...
Martin Miggs, the mad muggle.
Sorry?
It's Martin Miggs, the mad muggle.
The guy who's trying to hit on Hermione during Ron's Quidditch audition.
I think I just want to join everybody in saying thank you guys so much.
Thank you guys for being very, very awesome for the last, 10 years. We've been watching for you, so it's, thank you.
Okay, so what we're going to do for the photo